The worst thing that could happen to XRP right now is the Clarity Act passing tomorrow. I know that sounds insane, but if you don't understand why, you're going to be one of the people who sells at the exact wrong moment. And I'll explain exactly why in the next 60 seconds. Because here's what's actually going to happen. The Clarity Act passes day 1, day 2, day 10, nothing moves. XRP stays flat, maybe it even dips. And millions of holders, people who waited months, maybe years, are going to look at that chart and say, that's it, that was the catalyst, it did nothing. And they're going to sell. That's the trap. And if you don't see it coming, you'll walk right into it. But why? Why would the single most anticipated piece of legislation in crypto history not immediately send XRP to the moon? And more importantly, what's quietly happening underneath that nobody's paying attention to? That's what we're breaking down today. This is the Calm Analyst. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 3 phases that are about to unfold once the Clarity Act is signed. Phases that most people will completely misread. I'll show you why the real explosion doesn't come on day 1, where the violent repricing actually begins, and why patience right now isn't just a virtue, it's your biggest competitive advantage. Stay with me. Before we get to the 3 phases, let's address the current market environment directly, because the macro picture right now looks genuinely complicated, and that complication is creating exactly the kind of uncertainty that historically precedes major structural moves. Oil just hit $105 a barrel. The Strait of Hormuz situation has created an energy supply shock feeding directly into inflation expectations. The macro noise is real. Oil at $105, geopolitical pressure. Stock market futures open sharply lower. Geopolitical tension is back at levels markets had not priced in. The fear and greed index is slipping. XRP is range-bound and has been for weeks. On the surface, this looks like the worst possible environment for a crypto breakout, but here is the structural read. Every major macro disruption creates 2 categories of investors: those who see current prices and feel fear, and those who see current prices and understand what they represent relative to where the structural destination is. The Iran situation, the oil shock, the stock market pressure, none of these change the CBDC deployments. None of them change the institutional infrastructure being built underneath the price chart right now. What they do is create noise, and noise, when you understand the structure beneath it, is opportunities, not warning. Now let's map the 3 phases. Phase 1 begins the day the Clarity Act passes, and it is going to feel like nothing happened. That is the trap the hook described, and here is exactly why it is a trap. Phase 1 begins the day the Clarity Act passes, and it is going to feel like nothing happened. That is the trap the hook described, and here's exactly why it is a trap.